That blood mage controlling people in your neighborhood?
Alia? What about her?
Why doesn't anybody in charge stop her?
Because she hasn't left Docktown. It's poor, doesn't have a lot of mages, so the people in power don't care.
That's Vashadon.
Not news to me.
Abundance.
Balara, it seems like your brother Syrian's mixed up with the wrong crowd.
Yeah, I still don't understand.
Well, the Grey Wardens have taught me that no one's beyond redemption.
I hope so.
Demon's back.
I don't think he ever leaves, actually.
Then he's acting weird.
Smells like melon and wood smoke.
Hey! No! No! Sit your ass back down.
I'll handle this. Maybe make sure the Alluvion room is blocked?
Now we get to talk.
When demons say they want to talk, that usually means they want to bargain.
Lucanis made a deal he hasn't kept.
What deal?
Break our chains, kill, escape our prison, and live?
Isn't that what happened?
No! I want out!
Out to where? To Vinter or Ley? Nowhere's safe for a possessed man.
No! No! He promised! Tell him! Make him! Rook?
He was sleepwalking.
Spite was sleepwalking.
He didn't go anywhere. Nothing happened.
I didn't want you to see that. Again.
You didn't manage to leave the room, and Tarsh didn't hit you with an axe. That's all that matters.
I'm supposed to be a professional.
Professional doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Something to think about, I guess.
Meet me in Ravane? I've got sparring practice with the lords and I could use the sea air. So could you.
You know, that sounds quite nice.
All right then. I'll see you soon.
Come on over to get ripped and equipped. Oh, then some helmets.
Want to punch something?
They said I could find you here.
Good timing. I think I'm done for the day. The Lords of Fortune don't mess around, do they? Hey, thanks for the lessons. I'll be back. I'm beat. I just gotta...
You just gotta...
Do you feel that? It's dark. And they're so afraid. So alone.
Hodding? What's happening?
There's so many of them. All in my head. So much.
Listen to me. I'm here and you're safe. Take all the time you need.
I'm safe. Yes. I could feel it. Rippling through the stone. Confusion. Isolation. Fear.
Whose fear?
Whatever was after me has turned on the dwarves. It's drawing me out. Drawing me down.
And if I know you, you're gonna go. Because people are in danger.
Absolutely.
Then so will I.
Good. That means whatever's out there better run.
Want to punch something?
So, does the fire feel like a part of you? Or I don't know, like something else inside you?
No, it has to be me.
Has to? What if it's not?
How?
Sometimes the stone magic feels like something else in me. It's me, but it's not me. You know?
You have to feel the magic as part of you. You can't control it till you admit it's yours.
Comparing magic?
It's nice to have someone else who understands.
That what it's like for you as a mage?
I had to accept that while magic comes from the Fade, the power to harness it comes from me.
You make it sound so easy.
You know how many times I set my bed on fire? My mother had to get special sheets. You'll get there.
Thanks, Todd. That really helps.
Good. You deserve to be happy. She smells really good.
How are you doing over there?
What? Shut up. Nothing.
Oh, well, I'm convinced.
I want to get her something. What do you think she likes?
You should get her something that shows that you appreciate her skills. Something archery related?
Like a bow?
No, not like a bow. She has a bow. Like, I don't know, a fancy bowstring, or a really nice leather cuff for her arm.
That's not a gift. That's gear.
No, look, it shows her you see who she is and you appreciate her.
I'm blaming you if it doesn't work.
That's the spirit.
Careful with that.
But of course.
It's the only lead I've got.
My dear Davron, I'll be as careful with this cloth as if it were burial silk from the Storm Age. And this will be so instructive for Manfred. Ah, Rook, just in time.
The two of you together. This looks like trouble.
The beginnings of it, we hope.
That piece of cloth I tore off the Gloom Howler back at the cauldron still has some of its blood on it.
And now, through the application of necromancy, perfected by the Morn Watch through years of meticulous...
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the Gloom Howler is.
Rather, discern its nature.
How?
By setting it on fire?
Patience. To discern, one must sometimes destroy. Ah, yes, of course. How interesting.
What is it?
It says this was Elven blood. This was a person.
What? But it howls.
A corrupted person. Not always a monster. And something else. Deathsel. I'm unfamiliar with the meaning.
An Elven word for covenant, like a promise or a blood oath. I think I get it. An elf who took a vow, then gets blighted. An elf who knew about griffins and warden's secrets.
Almost as if...
It was a warden.
I know this is bad, but it means we have a lead.
Yes, but one that points within.
If Weishaupt knew about it, they never told me. Something else is going on here. I'll put out the word, call in favors, see who might know more. But thanks for your help, Emmerich. You, discerned well.
My pleasure.
another day.
An underwater prison? That's still pretty amazing.
Amazing? I suppose it is. Do you think the elves made it? It didn't seem de winter.
I think so. I wonder what it was built for. Originally, I mean.
Whatever it was meant for, it's a pit of misery now.
Right.
I wondered when you would return. The fall of Weishaupt reverberated across the Fades some time ago, as did the fall of an archdemon. But unless I am mistaken, both Elganan and Gillenane yet stand.
We took down Gillenane's archdemon, but we weren't able to kill her.
And how are you doing?
Right now, I'm more concerned with how the team is doing.
I expect their morale is shaken after what happened.
They have what it takes to stop the gods. I just need to get them to believe it.
Indeed. They must know beyond any doubt that you believe in them. You cannot stand against Elganan and Gillenane with logic. Those motivated by greed or self-interest will change alliances, but those who serve you with passion and loyalty will follow wherever you lead, even to their deaths if necessary.
I'm not planning to order anyone to their deaths.
If you gain their loyalty, they will need no orders. They will volunteer.
I can't build these people up knowing I might have to send them to their deaths. There's always another option.
Perhaps you are right. Building your team is the best way to minimize the chance of such an order becoming necessary.
I'll keep that in mind. Do you have any suggestions on our next move against the gods?
If you oppose Elganan and Gilnean's minions, you will get your opportunity.
You think one of the Antam or Venatori commanders will help us find the gods?
Possibly. But more importantly, you will aggravate them. You rendered Gilnean mortal at Weishaupt. It is an embarrassment, an insult. Neither she nor Elganan can ignore. If you continue to disrupt their plans, you will not need to track them down. They will come to you.
You think I can goad the gods into making a mistake?
I have absolute faith in your ability to aggravate enemies who should know better than to underestimate you. One final warning. You have survived a confrontation with Gilnean, which few still live to claim. But her power pales in comparison to Elganan's. If he takes the field himself, remember, in a fight such as ours, escaping to fight another day is a victory.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
Ah, hello there. Just admiring how carefully the Fade is woven into this place, as cultivated as a palace garden.
That's old Elven stuff for you. Magic everywhere you look, and also where you don't.
I do envy you, Rook.
Really?
Oh, consider all the secrets you must have uncovered in Arlathan with the Veil Jumpers. Not to mention traveling with Varric. The adventures you've already had.
You cut a pretty intriguing figure yourself. Do you really think of me as some grand adventurer?
Well, something thrills at traveling with a daring young woman who's racing to stop an apocalypse. Especially if she's shown unexpected interest in a new companion.
You have a very charming way of putting things.
Well, thank you. And perhaps those years at the lectern have proved useful. May I show you something of the greater Fade here?
Go ahead.
Close your eyes. Take a breath. Slow. Deep. Be born on the great currents. See now as they see. When I talk to the dead, their echoes abide with me. Thoughts and passions, hopes and desires. The shades of death have greater depths than you may know, Rook. If your attentions go beyond charming flattery, that would interest me, indeed.
I think they already...
You finished the reagent. Excellent work, Manfred. I must tend to this, but I'd be delighted if we found each other later.
Weird. Minrathous being full of poor people.
Everywhere's got poor people.
No, I mean... My mother told me stories about Tevinter. Made it sound like it was all rich and powerful mages.
Your mother was in Parvalan before she came to Ravane. Her people were at war with Tevinter. Not surprised the story she heard had us all wealthy and decadent.
I'm giving it back. The arrow stays in your quiver.
I just wanted you to know that
You carried it because you couldn't trust me. Now carry it because I trust you.
You'll find them. The other griffins, I know you will.
I appreciate your faith in me. Hope it's not misplaced.
It isn't. I've seen it. The way you care for Hassan, you teared through 3 archdemons for him and for his family. So I know you'll find them.
Means more mouths to feed.
It's the risk of the path we've chosen. Sorrow and anger waiting in abundance. Familiarity rarely dulls their teeth.
Right. Spend enough time as a warden and you'll see plenty of death. Thought I'd gotten used to it. But Weishaupt...
You blame yourself. If you'd been faster or fought harder. If you hadn't missed your best shot at the architect of all that misery.
You did your best. Both of you.
We all did. Just means our best must be better.
It will be. Next time, we'll be ready.
Count on it.
Seems like you're getting along now. Better than before, at least.
Lucanus is still an assassin. Kills people for money.
And Davrin's still self-righteous. Judgmental, too. Typical warden.
If we let that get in the way of stopping the gods...
We won't. We cannot.
We can't afford infighting. Not with the odds already stacked this high against us.
Returning from Treviso has put much into perspective. Our arguments, our personal problems, it's as Emmerich says. They hold us back.
We won't stop the gods while other worries weigh us down.
I'm pleased my words provided clarity on how we all felt. Now, if I may suggest...
Rook, I've been looking for you.
Something wrong?
Evka sent word. They found something.
Right then. Rest of you, find Tarsh and Nev. Let's go see what the Wardens have to share.
This smells amazing. Does all coffee smell like this? Or just the stuff you make?
Coffee has a distinct aroma, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry. It was really rare where I grew up. And expensive.
Is it really a good idea having another coffee addict around here?
It's not really addictive, is it?
Tell us, Lucanus. Is it really addictive?
You know I have my reasons for drinking it. So, Harding, what do you think?
It's... delicious.
You don't have to pretend to like it.
I mean, it's good. It's nice and warm.
Rook's right. You don't have to pretend. I won't be upset if you don't like coffee.
You really wouldn't.
I know, but sorry. It's just this thing I do sometimes.
Acting so people will like you?
It sounds terrible when you say it like that. I know I don't need to do it. I just do.
Well, everyone you know seems to like you, so you're good.
Good job, Lace.
You must have been pretty tiny as a child.
Where'd that come from?
A tiny dwarven girl in a land of large human farmers.
Oh, yeah. I probably learned pretty quick that things worked out better if people liked me. If they agreed with me, or I agreed with them.
Some people like cream or sugar in their coffee.
Maybe coffee just isn't my thing.
So, Davrin, are you and Lucanus still planning to kill each other?
I think we put that on hold for now.
Weishaupt changed things.
Yeah, we both have bigger problems.
You don't seem happy about your brother.
Well, sort of, but also not. It's complicated.
You thought he was dead. Now he's alive.
Which is good, that he's not dead, I mean. But it's not him. Well, it is, but he's working with Anaris. It was easier before. I could think of the good things. Now he's back and I have to, I don't know, fix him?
He's alive. That's a start.
I hope so.
Thank you for watching. If you like this, like, comment, and subscribe for more, or catch me live on my Twitch.